What's up, everybody? Welcome to Meatballs Up SOS. Happy National Preppers Month. Yes, there's an actual month for us preppers. It's the month of September, and I didn't even know until one time I was on, I believe it was 511's website, either 511 or LAPG Gear. They had a patch. It was a really cool patch, and totally missed that opportunity to get one of those patches. But I looked and they don't have it again, so oh well. But yeah, that's that. So, with that being said, not just Labor Day sales, guys, not just Labor Day sales, all month long, there are sales happening everywhere. CampingSurvival.net. I'll post the link again. I posted in previous videos. We've talked about it before. Doomsday Prepper's best friend. Okay, CampingSurvivalGear.net or whatever, CampSurvival.net. You will get some of the coolest things, cheap, dirt cheap. I know there's the gimmicky stuff, there's the cheapy stuff, there's the really cool, expensive stuff. It's whatever your budget is. You're gonna get guys who are gonna come in on the videos, they're gonna comment, "Oh, it's Chinese garbage." Yeah, probably. Like, I'd argue 80% of most preppers' gear is probably Chinese garbage. But it is what it is. It's not. It's as long as you guys have the basics, the good basics, you're fine. Okay, you can afford to have some of the cheap Chinese garbage, and you know what? Sometimes that cheap Chinese garbage is actually good. It's not bad, but we try to do our best not to. Unfortunately, it's hard to pass up things like the Ready Hour 127 piece fishing and hunting kit. This is distributed by Ready Hour. Now, I got this off that CampingSurvival.net. My God, it's a tongue twister. It's a 127 piece fishing and hunting kit. All right, here it is. Okay. Contents inside. Now, 127 pieces fits in this bag. Takes up, a tiny amount in your pack. A tiny amount. Okay. Here's what comes in this: one yo-yo reel, 100 yards of 8-pound test line, 20 feet of 50-pound test line, 2 1.5-inch floats, 30 weights, 30 hooks, 4 jig heads, 1 survival card, 20 swivels, 1 6-foot stringer, 5 artificial lures, 5 artificial grubs, 5 salmon eggs, 1 folding multi-tool, 1 slingshot band, 6 3/8 slingshot ammo, interesting, which you can make your own, by the way, it's just clay, 4 4-inch zip ties, 20-foot snare wire, whoa, 6 screw eyes, 2 L screws, 5 safety pins, and 1 razor blade. And no, I'm not going to show you how to snare because, well, the lovely state I live in, you can't do that stuff. So, with that being said, it's actually my first time really opening it with you guys. I just ripped off the top just to kind of take a quick look, but I really haven't, like, pulled the contents out. Let's see here. Interesting. Alright, well, if I had to guess, these are the eggs. Okay, it comes in this little vial. It's an interesting vial. I don't know what I would use that for after it's been emptied out. Very nicely, tightly packed, by the way. Here's your worms. Do not leave these out. Your kids will definitely mistake these as gummy worms. I know my kids would. So here's your weights, your hooks, your eyes. All right, look at that. That's actually, I'll tell you what, it's not too far off from a little fishing kit I put together myself. And some of the pieces are actually from my survival tube that I put together on a previous video. There you go. So here's your safety pins and your eye hooks. Let's see here. Zip ties. Not old. These are not old. So here's the deal with zip ties, guys. You can never go wrong with having zip ties in your packs. I'm going to tell you why. When old Meatball went camping a few times, has gone camping a few times, I go when I prefer it when it's a little colder out. The problem is the wind. Well, how do you knock down that wind? You got to put up a shield of some sort, like a wind blocker. You could throw up a tarp, and just put it right wherever the wind's blowing. Put your tarp, then your tent, and then this way it kind of shields you from the wind a little bit. And when you're in the field, if you don't have bank line or some kind of cordage, or you're just in a quick shelter, and you really don't want to sit there and mess around with all the fancy knots and this, that, and the other, zip ties, baby. Zip ties. Now, I know. How many zip ties are you possible? Get the ones the really, really good ones, unfortunately, are the expensive ones. Those are the ones that last the longest. They're the most durable with weather temperatures and conditions, whatever. And they also retract, so you could take them off when you don't want to use them no more, instead of just cutting them with a pair of knife, scissors, whatever. But you can never go wrong with having zip ties, and I think I've explained that in another video. And I'll tell you what, throwing up a shelter really quick, in a hurry, and if you got everything packed nice and packed right, and you're prepped for it, if you're prepped for it, throwing up a shelter should be no problem at all whatsoever, so long as you have something like a zip tie. I swear by them. Alright, so here we go. This is some rope. Alright, let's see here what we got here. Moving right along. Some more zip ties. So I showed you guys that. Bottoms. I don't really use these. It's a nice touch. Fishing line. Nice little spool of fishing line. Oh, snare wire. Oh, looky here. This ain't bad. H&H Lure Company. Catch-O-Matic. I am going to have to dive into this one. I'm not really a fishing expert. Sorry guys, I've never used one of these before. Must be just a regular old hand reel of some sort. I'm not sure. It's definitely retractable. Collect me all you want. I don't care. I've never used anything like that before. Never had to. Alright, here we go. Some bank line. Is this the good stuff, though? Let's see what it says. Oh, yes, it's... Sorry about that. There's a spider crawling on my leg. Yeah. That's good enough. Alright, let's see here. I want to see what the survival card's all about. Hold on a second. So the bag, yeah. Bag's empty. So what do we got left? We got the tubing for the slingshot. Tubing's okay. It's not bad. Whoa. I've got to give Ready Hour the props for this one. Look at those bearings they give you for the slingshot. I think the leather is kind of chintzy. It is a little chintzy leather, but it's not bad. It'll do. But look at these bearings. Look at the size of these things. Look at my pinky nail. Okay, and look at those bearings. They're huge. These are huge bearings. This is buckshot. Let's see what else. Some line. Came with a multi-tool. You guys ready for the multi-tool? I'm not going to laugh. Don't knock it till you try it. And this is actually interesting. Look at that. Alright. Come on. Alright, so let's see. How does this work here? Okay. So it unfolds by rotating it. Aha. Oh my god, these are spring loaded. You can go to Home Depot and buy pliers, they're not even spring loaded. This stupid thing's spring loaded. Look at this. Look at that. It's spring loaded. So it's got needle nose. It's got cutters on there. Look at the teeth on this thing. What else? Dude, Ready Hour is on top of it. Look at that. Little Phillips. Okay. Your nose picker. I don't know what the hell. It's like a little can opener. Alright. I can't open up anything right now because my son clipped my thumbnail while I was sleeping and didn't even feel him clip my nails. So I'm trying to open this thing with no nails. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Flathead file. Look at that. See the file? Alright. I mean, I'm impressed. I like it a lot. Closing it is kind of a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie, but then again, I have these freaking sausage fingers. There we go. Alright, so that works. Not bad, guys. Not bad. I mean, could be worse. Gimmicky? That's one step above gimmicky, that's for sure. Multi-tool definitely is interesting. The slingshot equipment is nice. The fact that it comes with a snare kit, that's interesting. Might want to keep a couple pennies with some holes drilled in them. I'm just saying, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple pennies with some holes drilled in it, or something like that. Solid washer, some holes drilled in it. Let's see, what's this? It says it comes with a, let's see, fishing and hunting. Wow. Look at that. Tells you how to make and do everything. Tells you how to make a slingshot. Tells you how to skin a game like a small animal. Geez, this shows you just everything. Let's see here. Aha, knots. Fishing. Fishing knots. Where to fish. Bait. Yo-yo reel. All that stuff. Look at that. Guys. You know what? I like that. I like that a lot. This is Meatball approved. I actually approve this. This gear. This is good stuff. I like this. The fact that they give you what they give you, and I mean, $6. I got everything. You guys got to check this place out. Regular price I think is more than that. I got this on sale. It was a screaming deal. I could not pass something like this up. This is very interesting. Very interesting. If I could pack it the same way I took it out, that would be even more impressive. But I have a bad habit of not doing that. I don't know. I mean, is this something that I could see myself using? Yeah. Oh yeah. In my go bag. Absolutely in the go bag. Why not? Depending on your go bag, you know, your truck bag, your 3-day bag, your bug out bag, whatever it is. I've updated mine quite a bit since the last time, actually. Because when I was doing that, I'm showing you guys, I realized I was missing some critical things in there, which kind of surprised me because I thought I had it in there. I think I did, and I took it out just to move around, because sometimes I do that. If you guys aren't moving your gear around and keeping track of it, you probably should do that. Move it around and keep track of it. move things in and out of your packs, because you got to see, you got to test stuff out, guys. You can't just, hope things. Yeah, see, I know I was going to fudge that up. You can't just hope things are going to work and, whatnot. But always want to make sure you're kind of rotating stuff out once you've used it. If you like it, great. Move on to the next thing. And so on and so forth. But it's one thing one suggestion I make is test your gear out, get rid of the things you don't like, the things that don't work for you, and try new things. Put the things that work for you inside. Things that are simple, stupid, put them inside the bags. 3-day bags should really contain good gear. Packs at home, your okay gear, and that's it. I mean, you want to be able to get home if home is where you're heading, which I think 90% of us are going to be caught on the road trying to get home when SHTF happens. So, unfortunately, that's the reality. But stay tuned. I got more coming. Thumbs up.